We are drowning in content. Millions of articles and videos are pumped out every second. A deluge generative AI has accelerated into an inescapable flood. Artificial intelligence is highly efficient at summarizing what already exists. It reads, aggregates, and regurgitates, but it lacks the capacity to formulate a unique point of view based on lived human experience. Faced with this noise, the standard marketing response is to shout louder. Companies push basic SEO content, pay highly connected influencers, and scramble to capture existing demand. This creates the competence gap. You might successfully manipulate an algorithm to generate traffic, but you fail to earn actual trust from your audience. The alternative to this algorithmic trap is the deliberate architectural strategy of thought leadership. Content marketing is designed to address topics an audience already cares about. It captures existing demand. True thought leadership publishes a point of view that shapes how an audience thinks about a category. To build that kind of long-term strategy, we have to look past traditional marketing assumptions and examine the sociological science of how ideas actually spread through a population. Sociologists track the spread of information using contagion models. A simple contagion, like a viral meme or basic news, requires only one exposure. It spreads effortlessly from a single, highly connected contact to the rest of the network. A complex contagion is different. Disruptive innovations, behavioral changes, and thought leadership fall into this category. Because these ideas are unfamiliar, they require social reinforcement from distinct peers before people accept them. If you hand a complex contagion to a highly connected influencer at the center, the transmission stalls. The outer edges actively reject the new idea. Central hubs have access to many people, but they are also exposed to a diverse array of countervailing social influences. Those surrounding ties naturally resist controversial changes, keeping the influencer anchored to the status quo. Forcing a complex idea through a central hub creates awareness without acceptance. This often creates a backfire effect. The idea becomes well known, but socially stigmatized, making it harder for future efforts to gain a foothold. Authority cannot be broadcasted by the loudest person in the room. It requires an entirely different approach to the network. Instead of the center, complex contagions incubate and grow in the network periphery. Looking at the Type 2 diagram on the right, we see decentralized clusters. These highly redundant groups provide the dense peer reinforcement a new idea needs. Once accepted, the idea escapes the periphery across wide bridges linking distinct groups together. This clustered reinforcement acts as a shield. It protects the new perspective from mainstream skepticism, allowing the idea to build deep credibility before it ever faces mass scrutiny. By incubating in the edges and crossing these wide bridges, a perspective can achieve a scale that centralized broadcasting rarely reaches. We can observe this network science applied to human behavior through the marketing flywheel. Consider Rand Fishkin and the software company Moz. He built a $29 million business without relying on viral stunts. Instead, he transparently blogged 5 nights a week, steadily building peer reinforcement. Author James Clear took a similar approach. He ignored the center of the network and committed to publishing 2 high-quality articles a week. Using content syndication, he systematically built a following across wide network bridges. These creators did not buy their way into the center of the network. They earned the periphery through relentless consistency, proving that authority is an architectural structure constructed over time. True thought leadership is a long-term defensive mechanism. Artificial intelligence can generate standard, keyword-optimized content in seconds. What it cannot manufacture is human nuance, contextual judgment, and the hard-won insights of lived experience. Publicly defending a unique point of view builds a human moat, a defensive layer of expertise that algorithms cannot replicate through synthesis alone. Trying to win the algorithmic rat race from the center of the network means competing directly with machines on volume. Survival in the modern era belongs to those who stop shouting from the center. Cultivate deep expertise, let that authority incubate in the edges of the network, and watch it shape the future.